So welcome back to another episode, and as you can see, I have some company. I have three incredible women, girls, ladies. Fantastic. And one of them you know, it's Kim, my wife.
Hello.
And this is Jen.
Howdy.
And this is Jennifer.
Hi.
And why I brought these guys on today is because the DOA Extreme Volleyball 3 controversy has been going around. They're not bringing the game out over here. And there's a lot of, people talking about it, upset about it, calling it censorship and all sorts of stuff. And I'm quite annoyed by it, I can honestly say as well. I had to go on to Play Asia today and buy the game. But what I wanted to get, and I'm going to leave right now, and not getting these guys away, I wanted three girl gamers' perspectives on this issue. And I'm just going to let them talk about their history with games and what they think about this. So I think it's going to be really interesting. So take it away, guys.
All right. Hey guys, my name is Kim. As you know, I'm Johnny Millennium's wife. I've been a gamer since I was a kid, but I mostly got into it when I met John personally, and he got me into Dragon Quest, as everybody knows. So I'm mostly into the RPGs myself, and that's where my gaming life is. How about you guys?
I'm Jen, and I'm friends with Kim and Johnny. I've been a gamer pretty much since I was a baby. Thanks, Dad. And most of the time, I'm playing shooters and racers and blowing shit up.
Nice.
Like it.
Yeah. Me too.
I'm Jennifer. My history's pretty similar. I've been gaming since the early 80s. I was very young at the time, and again, my parents are the ones that got me into it. So, whole family thing going on there, and yeah, still very heavy into the gaming. Personally, I like the RPGs myself. I play games mostly where I can be the girl. I didn't realize that was a trend until it was pointed out to me, but it's very much dictates what I end up picking up at the end of the day. So lots of the RPGs, particularly BioWare stuff. I really like how they handle things, and
Nice.
it's very interesting.
Yeah, I see you. You've got that fem-shep thing going on.
Oh yeah. Hello. So yeah, that's mine. I do get into the first-person shooters and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's a good time, so how can you not? But yeah, so it's a little bit varied, but definitely like the more involved games.
Yep. Yeah. So we're all experienced gamers, and we're going to be talking about DOA. Shall we start off?
Yeah,
Jen?
so speaking of big old titties.
Yeah, there we are.
So there's this enormous controversy that's come out lately, which you, the viewer, have undoubtedly heard about many times already over the past 48 hours. Tecmo has made the decision not to release Dead or Alive Xtreme 3 in North America. My heart breaks for these people. Not really. Well, Jen, why don't you tell us about what Tecmo said?
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to be legit. I don't want to put my own opinion on
There we
this.
go.
So I actually did print it out. So initially, when they were asked on their Facebook page, the representatives said that we do not bring DOA X3 to the West and won't have plans to change in the future. And so then they were asked follow-up of why. And so the representatives said, do you know many issues happening in video game industry with regard to how to treat female in video game industry? We do not want to talk those things here, but certainly we have gone through that in the last year or two to come to our decision. So not trying to poke fun with the broken English. I didn't want to put my own spin on it.
Yeah.
But to me, that kind of tells me they don't want to kick the hornet's nest and sort of put their game with the big boobs out to areas that they think will be annoyed about that, I guess.
So obviously the knee-jerk reaction here is that women in North America are getting angry at the prospect of this game coming out.
Really? Where is this anger?
You know, Kim, you'd think you'd find it
On the internet.
But when actually doing research for an article about this same thing,
Okay.
I found scads of videos and articles and angry Facebook posts from men the world over. Well, North America, the world over. Yeah.
Our world.
Our
world. Yes, our little socioeconomic bubble. Basically villainizing feminist groups everywhere for being the cause of their precious otaku game not coming to North America.
Right.
But you know what I didn't find? Any comments from women.
Yep.
Negative or positive. Not a one. I could not find women commenting on this at all, saying that the game was evil. Actually, Jen heard some interesting stuff from some of her friends.
Yes, tell them about that.
Well, I've got a lot of very wonderful women in my life, and they're very powerful influences, I guess, with me. And so as soon as I heard of this controversy, I was like, okay, I got to talk to all the girls and see where they stand on this. Because me personally, I've actually played this series, and I find it hilarious. I don't know, like, I have fun with it. It's goofy. And I thought, maybe I'm way off, because apparently we're mad about this, so let's find out. And so, I pulled all my friends. Yeah, well, we're mad. I'm told that we're mad, so I'm going to find...
I am boobs! Sorry.
Nothing. I couldn't find nothing.
Nothing.
Like, seriously, all of my friends said, oh, it's big cartoon boobs. Who cares? That's not the stuff that we're annoyed about. And, at no given point did any of the DOA series, whether it's the actual fighting games or the like the volleyball spin-offs and stuff, they've never pretended to be anything they're not. And so, it's never been like we get promised something that has strong female leads and such that would do us proud, and we go play it and it's disappointing. It's not that. It's big cartoon boobs, and it's goofy and it's fun, and we know what we're getting into, and
it's all fantasy.
Nobody I spoke to is mad.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Well, I mean, even if you want to come from this the perspective of unrealistic female body images in media, because this is a very old and very long-winded argument.
Of course.
Even if you want to come at it from that angle, I will put money down on the fact that no man out there thinks that all women should be 6'9", big-breasted Amazons who are also ninjas.
Yep.
Whose boobs defy gravity.
Yeah,
like literally
and
defy, like have their own physics.
But like a light breeze, and all of a sudden it's like wacky waving inflatable art play like tube band.
But then you can turn it around to guys. Like, what guys do you see out there with six packs, with the chiseled jaws?
Absolutely.
Like, it goes both ways.
Yeah.
But in regarding to this game, like,
there's no argument has a leg against this game. Yeah. It is exactly as has been said. It is goofy. It is silly. Yeah. It is barely even a volleyball game at this point.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I mean, what I enjoyed was getting to the next level and seeing how much more ridiculous can they make these outfits. Like,
I agree with you.
I don't know. We had fun with it. I never found anything offensive, and I tried. I tried so hard to find somebody very offended by this, and I failed. I completely failed.
See, that's just the thing, is the internet is here and is here. Women don't care about this game, about the controversy. They just do not care. You know what? I would maybe care a little more if this is a version that came to North America where you could play volleyball on a jet ski. That is a mini.
That just doesn't work.
It's nothing to do with the boobs. Don't try this at home.
Yes.
that is a mini game that I would almost certainly play in that game. I would love to, but it's not in there, so I don't care.
Do you know what's so funny is even when I play any video game, I always pick the girl if I can. Yep. And I love to see their outfits. I like to see the fact that they're hot. And I always pick the hottest girl. Out of all of them.
That's
I don't
fair.
know why. I just think it's fun. Why? Because it's not real. It's just a game. It's not real. Yeah. It's not offensive in any way. I don't think.
No.
Well, see, the thing is Tecmo's comment on why they're not bringing it to North America. I don't even buy into it.
No, I don't.
First of all, because absolutely no female was protesting the announcement of this game whatsoever.
Even leading up to it.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's been out for, the fact that it's coming out, right?
It was announced, yeah.
It was announced, and what groups were saying, no, we can't have titties like this.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, you can, but it's really expensive.
Oh, God. Then you got to keep the upkeep of
And that's a whole nother thing.
Then you got to set up the hydraulics, right?
And then, you're 86, and your boobs are still perfect. Okay.
Anyway, sorry, we're getting
Give it a new spin on low riders.
We take this so seriously.
Right? No, I don't believe it purely for the fact that it seems like such a knee-jerk response for something that did not garner that kind of attention in the first place. Not only that, but because as a company, you really can't come right out and say we are choosing not to import Dead or Alive Xtreme 3 into North America because the previous titles sold like shit.
Yeah, we were talking about numbers earlier, right?
Yeah, I do have an article here from quina-nacional.com. I'm so sorry, I should have...
Coalition?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was written by Callum May, and they grabbed the statistics. It's just I grabbed from their website. So the reviews for Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball really weren't that good. The IGN stated in their review, Team Ninja brings back the sexy but forgot the game. So their failure wasn't just reflected by critics, but even by fans who quickly rejected the new titles. North American sales hit a devastating low of 140,000, more than 200,000 sales less than the original game. And for comparison, Dead or Alive 4 sold double this. So, I mean, the Dead or Alive Extremes, it already wasn't doing so good. And so... I don't know, personally, if I were these guys, I don't know that I would really want to bother with the North American release if it did that bad.
Right.
And, I hadn't even personally, and this, I actually have that game, and that's the one that, it's not a great game, but it's goofy to watch.
It's fun.
But I didn't even know that there was a third one coming out until this.
Okay.
And so now all of a sudden, like, that's all you're hearing about is there's this new game, and all of a sudden everybody
We're not
cares.
getting it.
And we're not getting it.
It must be
This is a big
censorship.
deal.
Yes.
It's not censored.
And that's what it is. Now we're hearing we're being censored, and that. You know, when I got asked to do this, I had a really hard time because I don't see this as an example of censorship. I see it as an example of the company deciding they don't want to kick the hornet's nest. Again, the knee-jerk reaction to something that wasn't even reacted.
Yeah.
Like, nobody had actually reacted. So, I don't know. Like, this is a self-regulating industry. We don't have censorship for video games. In the way that you make it sound when you say something got censored. Mm-hmm. We've got a rating system that's set up across North America with the I always mix this up,
ESRB.
Thank you.
There we go.
And so the censorship comes in when the companies decide that, like, if their game got bumped into a rating that they don't want to release it under an adult-only rating because that's kind of the kiss of death for sales, they'll find out, well, what bumped us into that? And so then they will choose to censor that back out so that they can get put under the rating that they would rather have the game released under. So they're censoring themselves. Nobody's telling them they have to make these changes. And so for this to be an example of extreme censorship, this game wasn't even rated for North America, I don't think. It never even got that opportunity.
No.
So it didn't even get put into the censorship cycle here.
Yeah.
They just decided not to release out here because they don't want any backlash that they're
The
figuring is
backlash
gonna
that
be
doesn't
there.
even exist.
Or
Yeah,
to
that I
lose
can't
just
find
so
evidence
much
of.
money from lack of sales.
You know, and we can't say that that's what it is, but
No,
like, honestly,
it's
if this wasn't a marketing ploy, it should have been, because all of a sudden we care about a game that we didn't care about before, and there might be a lot of people running out to buy it just because we can't have it.
Yeah.
You know, and
People want what they can't have.
Yeah, and
right?
you're throwing around a lot of the keywords, the censorship, and how that's the evil thing, and you know how these feminist groups are angry about it, and throwing a lot of really big buzzwords around. And suddenly we care about this title that I don't think we would have
No,
beforehand.
not really.
So
No.
it's brilliant. Like I said, if that's not their ploy, it was a smart idea.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's got people talking about the game, and Tecmo's still going to make their money from the Play Asia sales either way.
Yeah.
Right.
Because
Absolutely.
somebody is buying the game to resell, it's not going to make that much of a difference. People who want the game are still going to get it. Nobody's preventing you from get it.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. You can still go out and buy it.
Well, and they have
import
it.
Yeah, you can sit at your computer and you can import it and you can wait 4 to 13 weeks or however long it takes. But
Which
the
it
fact-
might be worth it.
Does
Yeah.
that mean that
It might-
do they actually gain more money that way then?
I don't know. I
With
did. I
imports?
actually wanted to look that up, and I couldn't find any information on whether or not it's saves them money, because all of a sudden,
Oh, because they're not shipping it here.
they're not
to-
shipping it around, or they're not having to do like multiple versions that would be kind of tailored, like
Yeah.
having more English on the package or whatever, like whatever it is they do. I know that they've got the English language supported, so you're not actually losing out on anything. Like you'll still understand what you're playing and everything, because that's something they do with a lot of their games. So it's not like they specially did it, but
even if you can understand what the girls are saying, are you really missing out on anything?
They're just so
Does anybody actually care what they're saying?
No.
Yeah, nobody who plays the game cares about what these girls are
it's just
saying.
fun.
Just cute little anime noises and
jiggly.
Well done, Tecmo. People are talking about your game now.
We're even making a video about it. Well,
What a gold star.
I think that's all we gotta say about Dead or Alive.
Yeah, that's all I had to say ever about Dead or Alive.
So let's do the outro. Until next time.
Hey, don't do my fucking outro, you bastards!
Too late.